I was
Do you
proud
guys
as
still
well.
have faith in Arteta still?
So was
Or
I.
do you reckon that he could be partly to blame for all these injuries?
Craig?
And no transfers?
What
he's
did he
running
very
he's
proud
running
of?
slide tackling him. What are you on about?
No, what I'm saying is that he's
Hey,
not really won anything. No,
Aki, you started off with a question that I thought was going to be decent that could be targeted to Craig. And then you just went left and made it rubbish.
Responsible. How is he responsible?
Welcome back to the One True Red podcast. There's only one place we can go to, and that's to talk about what happened yesterday. Uche, how did it make you feel?
Mate, it was crazy, man, because obviously I was going through it like any Liverpool fan was, because the amount of shots, the domination we had up to that point was insane. I was ready to defend myself already, saying, look, I can't ask for any more because we just had them. They were just defending. And then before you know it, this guy pops up. It was just a brilliant take, brilliant goal. And then before you can get nervous that he might run out of time, bang, another one. It's just a fantastic delivery. Get that 3 points and then sit back and watch those jokers at 5:30 do what they do their dance, their whack dance. So yeah, I was delighted, absolutely buzzing.
So wait, one sec. You guys are Nunez fans now, yeah? You rate him. You didn't before.
Don't worry about who rates who, man.
20 minutes changes a lot.
Yeah.
I tell you what's not gingering. We'll come to you in a minute. Shut your mouth. What I'm trying to tell you is we came, we saw, we conquered. That's all you need to know about. But if I talk about Nunez loving and Nunez try and create division within the fan. We all know Real can't stand Nunez. That's not the topic of the day. Did he ask that question? No.
You were picking up
That's
Nunez.
right.
No.
We're picking up Nunez because we're picking up Nunez because he did what we wanted him to do, super sub. That's what you put substitutes on for, isn't it?
Hopefully he starts the next game.
You put
He probably will have to.
He made a difference. That's all you need to know about. Got the 3 points delivered. Was a fantastic take, especially considering what he had done with a chance earlier when he decided to shoot from long distance and everybody was doing their nutting earlier in the game. So, like I said, man, it was just one of those games where Brentford are just good at having men behind the ball. Obviously, we're going to seem to have this coming to us for probably the rest of the season from certain types of teams. They're going to sit back a lot, and it's going to be down to us. Can we find a way to break through? Whether we like it or not, that's what we're going to be getting, probably home and away. So there's going to be more and more of that to come. We just have to be prepared for it. We did all we can, but bottom line is, get the ball in the back of the net. That's the aim of the game.
It definitely is the aim of the game. I think that performance kind of sums up Nunez's career at Liverpool because, as you said, he came on, he did that thing where he picked up the ball and then tried to take on 3 players and then blamed it. The shot almost left the stadium.
Yep.
Then in injury time, he's in the right place at the right time. And then after he's got himself booked for taking his shirt off, obviously he's happy. Everyone would be in that situation. In like the last kick of the game, he tries to take someone's ankles off with some stupid challenge.
Very silly challenge. That would have been a second yellow. Yeah, definitely would have been a second yellow. And he would have no complaints if it was a second yellow because it was a bad foul, actually.
Yeah, so can't complain about his performance. Almost got himself sent off, but as you said, Mikey, he will be starting the next game because Jota's probably going to be injured. We play in Lille on Tuesday, I believe. So we'll see how he gets on there.
There's no question about it. I think he's going to probably start that game because it makes sense to keep the run going and hopefully give Jota some time to recover. Obviously, this Diaz up front hasn't been really paying that much dividends. It's easier to, he had a little purple patch and that's gone now. So for me, that's probably the right move.
100%. Aki, what did you think of the game?
I'm quite a big Nunez fan, to be honest with you. I think he's a bit hard done by. He hasn't scored the goals this season, but I thought last season he did all right. It looked like it's going to be one of those games, to be fair, like 0-0, and then he pops up. But I think those are the type of games you need to be winning if you want to win the league. So we've got 3 points in the bag. That's the main thing, really.
Exactly, and it's similar to the performance we had against Nottingham Forest midweek, where we couldn't actually get it over the line at the end. But with this one, we managed to do it, and that's what champions do when they're on the way, when they're on the march. Arsenal fans, that's what champions do.
Oh, you're champions now, yeah?
Yeah.
No. Champions
No,
elect.
let's be
Champions
right.
elect.
Let's
Champions
stop
elect,
this splinter business. So you're champions now, bro.
Absolutely not. It's January the 19th. And actually, Craig,
You
you haven't finished this one. Wait,
He just said it, and he can't say it with chest now.
You know what I mean?
what thing
This is what champions do. This is
From real,
Craig,
you know.
I'm coming for
your
you next.
talk, bro.
I'm
Talk
coming
your
for you,
truth.
Craig. My truth is that we are 6 point. We're in a good position, obviously, but it's the 19th of January. Well, of course. What else is it? It's a good position.
How
There's
much of a
17
better
games left
position
for us.
would you be in?
When it's impossible for anyone to catch us, that would be the best position. When the championship is actually confirmed, that's be.
They're leaving the disclaimers out.
I'll make you sick, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll make you sick. It's January the 19th. In fact, you guys have been here before. You guys have been here when you've won game after game. You're sitting top. How long was you top? The season before last. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Are you
3
crazy?
seasons ago, you're winning
get this
game after
story
game. You finished the
Who's
season.
your
You started
challengers?
this season.
Uche, who's your challengers?
Ask Uche.
Zero challenges, mate. There isn't one. I don't know. Unless there's one in a different planet. We're not on planet Earth. There isn't. No challenges.
Exactly.
But Mikey,
Stop this
come on
nonsense.
now. No, it's not nonsense. 3 days ago, we had catchy, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now no challenges again.
You guys,
Listen,
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
a flow gone. We go with the flow.
They're not swinging it out with the
That's
rest of
what
the
I'm
Warriors, man. Forget about it.
Move on. Listen.
Look at their faces. They're so
You
good.
guys have got lucky. Let's just be honest. You scraped a number of games. this season.
We've got
Let's
what?
screw your face
Don't
up.
do that. Don't
We've
do
got
that,
lucky.
Mikey.
Where? When? Where? What? What are you talking about?
Yesterday,
But against Southampton, you weren't lucky. All of these champions
yesterday they were
wins.
lucky.
You make your own luck in
Yesterday,
this
you weren't
league, though.
lucky.
You make
Shut
your
up,
own luck
man.
in this league.
There's no luck in this league. Is that what you said?
No, you make your own luck. You make your own
Yeah,
luck.
yourself.
That's fair. I'll take
I
that.
don't know what you're talking about, luck, man.
No,
To me, when
no,
you
it's
talk
not
about
crazy,
luck,
mate.
and I'm looking at that Manchester United game, I'm looking at Matt Sells making saves after saves and people blocking stuff off the line. Nah, mate, can't have that. I can
Join the club. Everyone has that.
We've scored the most goals and then the least amount of goals. So we deserve to be top. Simple as that, really.
I
I
mean,
didn't
this
say
is
you
not
didn't.
debatable anyway. Even
In
if you
fact,
say
I proclaimed you the champions like a couple of weeks back when Real was still firmly on
And
the
then
fence.
and then
Uche
and
was
then a
saying
week later
there were
you said
challenges,
catchy,
I wouldn't
catchy.
say it. Because we can catch up.
Exactly. So why would I say we're champions in January? Why would I say that?
You just said champions. Watch it back. You said you're champions.
You're not
That's what champions do. I didn't say we are champions.
I don't like this energy from you, bro.
Not you're catching, man.
You're supposed to say that with Uche, not with you, man.
Listen,
Forrest is catching you. That's what's happening. Forrest is catching up with you. That's what's going on.
That is true.
I was going to extend the lucky point that I was making in terms of we haven't got the firepower to challenge or contest the league. It's as simple as that. We've got too many injuries. We could possibly scrape 1s and 2s if we didn't have injuries at the back as well. But we can't keep them out. We can't score enough. So you don't have any challenges. It is what it is.
Don't bottle it as well. Don't bottle it now.
Yeah.
Bottle what? What's there to bottle? Against who, though?
Don't bottle it.
Against
Oh
who,
my
though?
God.
Like,
Same
if
energy.
you're going to bottle something, you have to bottle it against somebody. What are we bottling it against? Who's going to jack it? You.
Oh, so you won it then, Uche?
No, you're not going to. I don't know what we're bottling against. Who are we bottling against? Nobody. So, of course, we're just going through the process of being declared champions. It's just simple.
The trophy.
We're going through the process. That's right.
He's booked the parade date already.
Of course I have. Long time ago.
Cool, yeah.
I actually booked that after the City game, but that's another story. Don't watch that, mate, and you're not invited.
Don't bottle it. That's what I'm saying. Do not bottle it.
You're not invited. You can watch
Don't
it.
drive up there.
Yeah.
You can watch it on your TV. That's what you need to do. You don't want to buy it. You're not invited. You don't want haters there. Yeah, it's a process, man. It's a done deal. So it's just about going through the process. I thought, even if we drop those points and then Arsenal were to win, that would have been a bad look. I still would have felt quite confident, but I understand that a lot of people will be fuming. And one thing I've noticed, and it happened in the ground.
By a lot of people, it means me. Sorry, go on.
No. I think genuinely, people like Real. Lots of you exist in the ground. Let's not lie to ourselves. There are loads of them in Anfield. Loads of them. Let's stop doing it. I used to go to Anfield. I could tell you that. There's lots of people like Rel in those stadiums. We get very, very anxious, and he shows, right? So I just didn't want that. Even though I'm confident. The other day, when people start feeling a certain way, it translates. So it was a deserved victory. We should have won the game up for us. Didn't. Should have probably won at Manchester United. Didn't. So at the bottom line, you can't keep saying it all the time. It was looking like a pattern. Like, have we been figured out? Another draw. So we needed to get it over the line because we absolutely deserve to win that game.
Yeah, you can't deny it. I think it was 35 shots.
I don't care
in the match.
In the end, it was 37 shots and 8 on target, I believe.
The highest since records began.
You're shooting from everywhere. That's why you had that number of shots.
No. It was actually 15.
Robert was shooting. McAllister was shooting. Any opportunity to shoot was a shot.
15 or 16 block shots. That's how much they were defending.
You're shooting when you shouldn't shoot. Then
block shot. You're bringing block shots.
No credit, yeah, Mikey.
If you have 16 block shots, you're not doing something right.
No, you know what? In some ways, you could have a point. But one thing I realized just watching the game a little bit briefly, Man City game today. Obviously, if we try to play the little block here, and you have to be quite precise with your passing and a precise control and a precise finish. So that first goal by Foden is kind of what you need sometimes. And that's actually what we ended up getting. That's sort of what he obviously came from a bit of luck because he tried to cross it first time, got blocked, and Trent didn't wait and just crossed it. And that's how you get through because they couldn't set themselves or react. And Nunez reacted first to the shot. That's the kind of stuff you kind of need, is that quick, incisive pass and finish. Because these low blocks, they're very difficult to break down. As you guys found out when Villa turned it on you, which we'll get to soon enough, which I can't wait for.
I can't wait for it either, so I'm not going to.
You might as well move on to it. What's going on?
Yeah, of course, we might we might as well. So one of the great things about playing first is that once you get your result out of the way, you can kick back and watch with the hate in your eyes. And that's what I did. I went round to my parents, had some nice dinner set up. Had my feet up, literally, put the game on just to sit back and relax and watch you guys muck it up. And
you were relaxing when we were 2-0 up, were you?
I was relaxed because whatever was going to happen was going to happen. That's the truth. I actually thought he was going to win the game. I thought he was going to win the game comfortably. And with the way that Villa were playing, they were sitting back, just waiting to hit you on the counter-attack. And they've got that guy up front that we all know and love, Ollie Watkins, the guy that loves to waste. So I thought, this tactic isn't going to work. Because if he's the guy that you're relying on to get that goal, which he did in the end and prove me wrong,
And also, I predicted you guys were going to win. So it's not even something that I predicted before the game that you guys were going to win. So I gave you the 3 points. So
what are you saying then? Send your shots.
I'm waiting for you to comment on the game, isn't it? I'm waiting for see. What's going on?
What do I need to say?
Talk about your team, man.
Did you watch the game? If you watch the game, then what were you reacting to?
No, I want to talk about the game, then I'll interject when I can. What's going on here? Nobody wants to take on the matters. Go on, talk, man.
Don't be shy, guys. Come on.
The result was 2-2. We were 2-0 up, and then they came back. Send your shots. Let's go.
No, talk about the game. Dissect it. What happened? One first goal, second. Go through it.
We've talked.
Yeah, nothing to say.
Oh,
to be fair,
this is a joke.
I wasn't even at this game, and I didn't watch it all live. I watched some of it live because I was out. But you know what? What can we say? It's disappointing. We already know that we've got no firepower, and I don't know why we're at 19.
No, how can you say that? You were 2-0 up. Makes no sense.
We've got no firepower.
Of course we can say it.
All you had to do was
listen, be quiet. If you ask him to go through the game, then
why you guys saying it now?
Somebody say something that don't make any sense. Say you got no firepower, but you banked 2 goals.
Oh, now you want to send shots? Do you want to send shots or listen to the?
What is he saying? I've got no firepower, but we went 2-0 up at home.
We have no firepower. It's fact. We've got no firepower.
2-0 up, knocking off at 2-0, 3 points.
We're down to bare bones. Yeah, it was poor defending. It's poor defending that we conceded the 2. I mean, it's to be honest, it's unacceptable because it was a poor game from us in terms of I don't think we've actually been 2-0 up at home and like another team come back for a while now. I think I was looking at the stats and it said since October 2019 we've dropped points from that position. So it hurts. But our squad is depleted. We've got Partey at right back again. We've got Saliba's out, injured again. So what can we do? what can we do? And
Bad recruitment.
Listen, at the end of the day, we got 5 or 6 key players out.
Right.
On the bench, we had 3 academy players, 3 left backs, Jorginho, a DM, Sterling, and a keeper. That is it. And still, we should have won the game.
River.
Yeah, we should have won.
Still, we should have won the game.
My beef now is actually probably with the actual club and who's in charge of recruiting, because we shouldn't be here on 19th of January still umming and ahhing about flipping players, man. That's getting me mad. We should have had something in the bag and had some players lined up already. So
what's that got to do with the game we're watching?
We're obviously not serious about this. So you know what I mean? Go ahead and win your trophy. But it
was 8 minutes. All I saw was 8 minutes of madness. Yeah, 61st minute they made it 2-1. Right?
Yeah.
Then they hit the post nearly a minute later. Obviously, you guys were panicking. And on the 68th minute, they equalized. And you guys lost your heads. Then talk me through the winning goal anyway. I heard some rumor going around. Now it's time to set the record straight. Now, some people were telling me they didn't hit the arm, that it shouldn't have been disallowed. That is a conspiracy. Is this true? Are we going to own this up in the pod?
Now, just moving forward. So the issue with our firepower is we're in the transfer window.
No, we're not.
We're in the transfer. You gotta be quiet at some point during the pod. We're in the transfer window, and there's an opportunity to get forwards in. We've had 2 weeks already.
Okay,
that's the issue. If we'd already made a signing in those 2 weeks, we would have bolstered the squad, and then we would have had firepower to come on and help change the game. In the end. We got players. We didn't change the game. Just relax. In the end, we didn't have the sufficient firepower that you guys were able to bring off the bench. It's as simple as that.
I saw a goal. I saw shots. I saw saves.
I saw Trossard. Did you see Trossard? Uche, did you see Trossard at 2-2?
Yeah.
Put it past the post. I saw that.
Put it wide. There was a shot where Martinez saved. They were kamikaze. But the one I remember was I saw Emirates buzzing, going nuts. They were going loose. I want to talk about that moment. And people told me in WhatsApp messages, in Insta, in whatever social media post that, look, it's a conspiracy. He didn't hit his arm. Now, I want to see those people. Did he hit his arm now? Yeah, finally accepted. You got video evidence, yeah? The same video that was doing you before. You couldn't see the angle. You wanted a certain angle of a certain shot. Are you cool now? Are we good?
Who you addressing? I don't know.
I'm asking. No, of course, both of you, of course.
Who you addressing? I haven't said it. Who you addressing, bro?
I'm talking to you.
I'm asking you, Craig. Was he on ball?
I haven't seen it. Listen, don't do that.
All right, Wenger. All right, Wenger over there.
The angle that I have still seen to this day.
Yeah,
it's not clear. It's not clear that
Craig, man.
I'm letting you know.
Craig, I sent the message. I sent it to you.
You sent what to me,
bro?
Direct message.
I'll send it to you now.
You sent a direct message.
I'll send a direct message now.
Don't say you sent it to him, because that's
what I'm trying to say.
A lie. He's in the group. He's in the group.
So if he's not
Craig, I'm sending it to you now. Right now, I'm sending it to you. Direct message.
I'm putting
your
right
phone's
now.
up.
He's busy. This is what you call focus.
I'm putting.
Okay.
The setup is
I'm still sending it to you anyway. I'm going to send it to you anyway, Craig, so you can see it.
Craig, you really
put your mind at rest.
I had you as a man of high integrity. That was a clear high integrity.
I haven't seen the incident in
BBC showed it clear match of the day. If you
listen, one of the angles wasn't showing it, so let's relax.
No.
One of the angles was not showing it clear.
Match of the day showed it.
That's the angle I saw on live coverage.
So you watched match of the day?
Clear.
You watched match of the day?
Yes.
We didn't. So what you want to do? You're talking to us about something we haven't watched.
The thing is, you guys stop talking mad, because it started getting a bit ridiculous when Arsenal fans think that, to me, was so clear that he hit his arm as soon as they showed it. So stop having all this denial. And
I'm glad it was so clear to you.
Right? But I love the fact that all the fans and everyone went crazy. They thought they've done it. They thought they won it. They're back in the race. How?
Isn't that what happens at a football match? Like, if you score a
Get
goal,
back down, man.
You're normally supposed to celebrate a goal
that's what I'm
still.
trying to say. What should
But-
we do?
Maybe they should have waited for VAR.
And then he was silent. Oh yeah, did you see the clip of that fan that was there? I thought of CT by
At
himself.
the end.
At the
What,
end.
the white guy?
It's like it's
Yeah.
about half an hour after the game
Something
is
wrong
finished.
with your
Literally
eyes.
the last
Yeah, you know what I mean?
last guy
Spectators.
standing.
Last man standing, he was screwed. I think he bet his house on it. He bet his house. Oh,
it happens. It
days,
happens
man.
like that
That's
sometimes. It
talk
happens.
with
like
Check your
that.
DMs, Craig. That's all I can say. Check your
I ain't got my
DMs, bro.
phone with me, so you know what I mean.
Okay.
We do
All
it
right,
offline.
after the pod. Yeah, after
Professional,
the pod.
please.
The bottom line is you guys flopped it. Now you proper flopped it. 2-0 up at home. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Listen. Any team we play now with this squad, we're gonna be struggling to win. So it's not we didn't flop it, we didn't do it.
Oh,
It was
man,
it's,
come on
it was
now.
written. It was
What
already
are you
written.
saying? Come on for, bro.
You were 2-0
It's
up.
already written.
Huh?
It's
I can
already
explain
written.
come on
if you
for
like. I'm
There's
saying
two
come on
Arsenal
because
fans
you
here
had.
telling me that we will struggle to beat teams. Do you not understand that?
But
I
you were
do
winning
understand
2-0.
it, and I'm saying to you that you were winning 2-0, number one.
Yeah.
It was 20 minutes, no, half an hour left, number two. You had chances after the goal that Havertz tried to volleyball into the net. You had chances to win the game. So what is the
And
problem?
we do not have anything to change it from the bench. Is there something wrong?
Which is fair. Which is
Like,
fair. Which is
1
fair.
plus 1 is 2.
Which is
Can we
which
just
is which is fair.
They wanna
But
call
with
it
your starting 11, 2-0 up.
yeah?
Let me put it this way. This time last season or last season, your team is 2-0 up. You're not going to let that lead go. And you did
And
this
guess
time.
what? We don't have 6 key injuries then.
Yeah,
You know,
it's not the same level.
is there a problem here in terms of understanding the impact of injuries?
So that's the reason why. Yes,
It's
so
clear.
Okay, let's.
We had Partey playing at right back. We had
We talked
Partey.
about injuries
at
all
right
season long. We talked
He
about
made the
injuries all season.
mistake.
Uche Naki.
Yeah, but he's
You remember?
defending. That's another thing I found about that because obviously they showed it and they showed it again. But it gets worse the more you see it. What was he trying to do? Because he's
Nobody
a defensive
knows.
player. He's always been a
Partey.
defensive player. He's not an attacking midfielder. He should always have that defensive way of thinking. He just left the guy. And I don't know where he was going. It's such a weird thing to be doing.
It's
I
Like,
think
what
he
happened.
maybe thought the defender was going to head it away. That's the only thing I can say.
So
But
that they could now
beyond
go on
that-
the attack, basically.
So he's just
This
going to
is
leave the striker in there. The one striker, leave him.
Because it's 2-1. You know that
He
he's
made a
going to
mistake.
at least,
And if
you
he
know,
doesn't play, then we've got a proper right back in there.
What happened to all your right backs, man? There's so many.
Injured.
Yeah.
Ben White, Tommy Asu. Name them.
What? Tommy Asu, Timber.
Timber had to cover centre back because Saliba's
Cover.
yeah, Saliba's out as well.
What
So
happened to your boy Calafiori?
He's injured as well.
injured.
Salah is injured as well, yeah?
Yes.
Keep naming him. We'll tell you he's injured.
Keep naming them. They're all injured.
What about Kieran Tierney playing on the other side?
He's
He
on
may
the
as well
bench.
be injured.
3 left backs
He may
on
as
the
well be
bench.
Why don't you put him on the other side?
On what
Like we
side?
used to do that. We played Gomez on left back when you needed it. Why didn't you do that?
Guarantini can just about play Premier League. What are we talking about?
Why is that then?
Huh?
Why is that? Man, this
Because
guy's
he's rubbish. He's barely played in 3 years. Are you okay?
He's frozen, you know.
Actually, you got a left back position available.
I'm not giving it away. Don't
Should
worry
we
about
send
my
him?
Don't worry about my left back position. That's a sore point. We don't need to go into that right now. That's a very sore subject. We don't need to get into that. Allow that left back spot. Don't worry. We're rotating. We're rotating it into action.
Even the host thinks you're chatting rubbish because he's just frozen. Look.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Our host is frozen.
And that probably helps us. So, should we move on to Liverpool
carry
versus Lille?
Oh my days. He has to come
So-
back in, man.
Let's round up the
I'm back.
Premier League. Let's round up the Premier League because clearly Liverpool have won it. We're in a position.
To
that
me,
is
City
decent.
are back.
Whether you like it or not, we're gonna be going through each week, giving it to you guys as we keep on going through the process.
You can keep doing that. That's the reason why
Can't
you restarted the pod when Liverpool are good again.
You can't escape it, bro. You're gonna keep getting this brain damage. You're gonna be getting it straight
How
up
can
on
it be brain
that
damage?
day when it's
It
official.
can only be brain damage if we think we're gonna win. We've already told you you've won.
No, it doesn't matter. But you have to
Keep
show
going.
up,
Run
go
it
through
up.
the process of me enjoying my wins and you guys messing up again and talking about all your distressful situation. But yeah, we can move to Champions League. I mean, Champions League against Lille, we're just showing up. We're literally just showing up, aren't we, Aki? Just showing up to play the game. I mean, that's literally what we're doing.
Already,
Jesus. We're just going to tell the viewers.
We're qualified top 8 already.
Has he frozen? Nah, mate, we can see you moving. Don't worry about it.
Mate.
I'll just sit
what team would you like to see against Lille?
Who, me or well?
Yeah, what team would you like to see us against Lille? We're moving on to Lille, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're home or away in that game? Home.
Well, shouldn't you know that?
Oh my God, this is your team.
Do you know what I mean?
We're qualified, unlike you guys. We're top of the
Liverpool
world.
clowns.
We need to look at the fixture.
Right, let's go on to the Arsenal game. We're playing Dynamo Zagreb. We're at home. It should be a pretty comfortable game.
You need to win that as well.
Hopefully, relax. You had your chance a minute ago. You didn't take it. It should be a fairly comfortable game against Dynamo Zagreb. We need to take the 3 points to try and cement our position in that top 8, which will be good to avoid those playoff games and go straight into, I think it would be the last 16. So yeah, that's where we're at. Win against Dynamo Zagreb, and I think we should be there. So we probably have to go as strong as we can, to be honest. Whoa, there's a ghost on the screen. What's going on? He's back.
Hi, Ro. Welcome to the club, mate.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Cheers.
I told you, Virgin. There are other providers.
There are exactly. There are other providers available, but my one they need to fix up because I don't know what's going on today. Anyway, back to who you playing? Dynamo Zagreb.
Dynamo Zagreb, should be pretty comfortable.
No issues. No issues.
Yeah. Hopefully we tie it up.
That's a shame.
When you guys play, is it
nice
Tuesday
to you
or Wednesday?
Done a nice trip. Sorry, go on, Richard.
Wednesday.
No, I was saying, was it Tuesday or Wednesday?
Wednesday for us. You guys are Tuesday.
Yeah, we're Tuesday. All right, so you guys see yourself obviously qualifying and making it through. That's good. It's very, very interesting. It's like the thing I see about the Champions League. It just seemed to me, even from when the draw was made, that it was going to be quite all right. Certainly, from my point of view, from Liverpool, Arsenal. But then, to be fair, I didn't put Man City up there, so maybe there has been a couple of surprises. But when you look at the table, obviously teams like Brest and Lille, there's been a few. So I suppose it is good that
Aston Villa,
some surprises there. What was that?
Villa are up there as well, aren't they?
Yeah. So maybe he's done a few favors, but we'll see what happens. But I think you guys definitely should be in the top 8 because they've already done our fixtures for the Everton game. So all we need to do is just maybe get a point. We should get enough more than a point against Lille. But Lille are in the top 8 at the moment as well. So they'll be going hard for it for sure. Because they're on 13 points, we're on 18. So if they're in the top 8, they're gonna try their best to try and help, maintain it. So we'll see.
Yeah. To be honest, I think all of the English clubs will be doing well. They should all go through.
City apart from one City.
But City will probably get through though. They'll probably
they should definitely be qualifiers. They will need to be.
Yeah, they'll have to play the 2-legged game.
Yeah, they got like PSG. What's the last 3 games? City.
They've got PSG.
They've got PSG, and then they've got who they got last time?
2 difficult games.
Definitely 2 difficult.
What? No.
Could
be.
They got Bayern Munich. PSG and Bayern Munich at the last 2 games.
2 winnable games though.
The thing is that they've got PSG at home, isn't it? They've got PSG at home. No, they're away to PSG.
Away, yeah.
Wow.
But I still expect them to win.
Yeah, they should.
Wow. No, they need the points, man. I wouldn't, bro. Like that thing is still there. They're still open. No, they don't have that thing. They've got Club Brugge last game.
Oh, so
I know.
Beat PSG and they're through. Really?
Yeah. If they beat PSG, they should be through. Yeah, absolutely. But I think that PSG need the points. But I think it's PSG that's going away. I think to Bayern Munich last game. So they need to get home. They'll be in big trouble otherwise. They're gonna be in serious issues. So I think actually they're away to Stuttgart, PSG. I don't know where why I listen to Aki anyway when it comes to
The misinformation.
Are they even playing Bayern Munich?
No.
They're not playing Bayern Munich. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why I got
Bayern Munich. Yeah, nice one, Aki. Yeah,
Nice
cheers for
one.
that.
Yeah,
He's been playing FIFA or something.
Yeah, maybe in Football Manager they've got Bayern Munich.
Yeah, possibly.
All right, let's touch on the games that are coming up at the weekend. Then, if we're done with Champions League, I think Mike, you said a few weeks ago that you think Arsenal Liverpool is the final. Yeah, still stick with that.
Oh, Champions League. No, lack of firepower. If
You have Saka back by then.
If we had,
you
our
should have
full
most
team,
of them back. In fact, it's May. It's the end of May.
It's too late.
If we had our full team, then I would back us. But
too late for
what
what? What are you talking about?
you know what?
Too late? Literally, he's gonna be back soon. Saka. Literally
When is he back? Seeing as you know more than us.
What? He said it was 2 months originally. We're already halfway through.
It was a minimum of 2.
It's gonna be.
He's not in training.
Yeah? If it comes in March, we just agree that you're gonna be in the last 8, so you're not gonna play that qualifier, right? So that's probably starts end of March. You should be back by then. So what changes? Nothing. Don't tell me that.
Listen,
don't tell me your confidence was based on
what was the statement I said? If we've got everybody. So if we've got everybody,
they'll be back. They'll be back. That's what we're saying. They'll be back by then. They'll be back.
You're assuming.
No, they're not out for ages. They're not out for ages, are they, Mr. Craig? You have the
surgery. Other than Jesus, it's not Jesus. It's not season ending, is it? So he should be back in March time. He'll probably be back in March.
Listen, you didn't think he was.
I don't know what's wrong with the others.
Listen to you about him being back in March.
That's a quick healer anyway.
I saw him on the hospital bed. Of course he's injured. I saw him on the hospital bed, so of course he's injured. Let's see how long Saliba's out there for, because I heard Arteta saying he's worried. He gets worried about a lot of things, so we'll see.
He worries about a lot of things.
You're the one who's looking pretty silly now because we've got 6 key injuries and you keep saying we have no injuries.
Not really.
I never said you had no injuries. Never said that.
Say that again, Uche. Not really.
I won't call them key. No.
They're not key.
The only guy that's key in your team right now, I'll give it to you, which that's no debate whatsoever, is Saka, right?
Saliba is not, no?
Saliba got, yeah?
Saliba's not.
No, because I don't know if he's going to miss just one game. One game is just nothing. He's only missed one game due to that injury, right? That's what I'm saying.
And White wasn't.
Forget White. Who the heck is White?
What do you mean?
Our right back. He's our first.
Come on, bit, man. You could play anybody there, man. Come on, man.
This is the lack of understanding.
And they have been. They're playing party there.
This is the lack of understanding that you have.
You guys are not. You guys are saying you
got everybody is a key partnership in our team.
I can name your team, and you're not missing it. Jesus, you're not using it. You weren't using it anyway. You weren't using Jesus anyway.
He was our only striker that was back in form. He was our only striker.
You weren't really using him until he was. I don't know. He just fell on something. He saw Crystal Palace and his eyes lit up. That's it. Forget it, man. When he realized he wasn't playing Palace
again. I swear I heard Arsenal fans saying he should be sold before that run of games. So
Saka is the main thing. Saka is,
of course, he should be sold, but now we can't sell him. Now we have to give him away.
We're stuck with him.
No, Saka was
the main. Not to do with anything.
Stop this Ben White stuff, man. It's embarrassing.
So you're just dumb.
What's that with Ben White and the Calafiori? What's this, man? Come on. Or is it that next minute, if that Merino gets injured, you're gonna start hyping him as well. After dissing him, let's start hyping. Oh, we got Merino out.
Funny guy.
I think he's dead. He's dead weight. Oh, we got Merino out. Oh, we can't do anything. Merino is out.
You're not making any sense, bro.
You're not making no sense because nobody's picked up Marino. So keep on going.
That's what I'm trying to say. Exactly.
You're looking silly.
Stop picking up Ben White. Ben White isn't nothing.
What do you mean stop bigging him up? You obviously don't understand the way we play.
What is the way
There's a reason. There's a reason why most of our attacks come down our right. When Ben White was there, Saka was there, and Odegaard was there, because they work as a triangle. Ben White overlaps. If you don't talk, you will hear. It's quite simple. Right, you're still talking, so you're not hearing.
What are you talking about? Timber is the right back, no? What's wrong with Timber?
Who started the season?
What?
Timber.
This guy, you don't even know. Why are you talking if you don't know?
We had Ben White on the right, and
Timber was playing left back.
You guys
So
are.
what was Calafiori
not-
for?
You guys are not serious. You're actually
I'm
cracking
He
me
was
up.
brought as a
Come on,
left
that has
centre
to
back.
play.
A left
Wait,
centre back.
So
Cover
it's,
Gabriel.
Yes.
So Timber can't play right
Okay.
back. Is what you're telling me?
What are you saying now, Uche? You're just babbling.
Timber can't play right back. Is that what you're telling me?
Timber can play across the whole back. That's not the point. The point is, we started the season with White at right back, Timber at left back. That's our team. White played the whole of last season at right back. The whole of the season before at right back.
To be fair
So
though,
why are
White
you
was brought as
acting
a
like
centre
he
back.
hasn't been?
White was
Go
brought
on,
as a
Aki.
centre back. White was
Yeah.
brought as a centre back. White was brought as a centre back. And then
How many
returned to a
seasons
right
ago?
back.
Where
Who
you
said that?
Wake up.
Well, he played as a centre back for Brighton,
And he played as a DM for Brighton as well.
but
I
his
honestly
primary
can't
position
believe
was centre back.
He hasn't played as centre back for us.
Right now, this is what happens in football, and it's great. You develop this kid, was a midfielder, making a great job at left back right now, the young kid, Arsenal through and through. Yeah. So now all you do is move Timber to right back, and normal service resumes. What's the problem?
What, and play three at the back?
And White like he's
I don't know what he's on about because
And play three at the back
Yeah,
because
I don't know.
Lieber's injured. So play three at the back.
So your boy,
You're chatting rubbish, man.
Partey.
White is
Play
everything to
Partey
you.
centre back.
Yeah,
Didn't we do
that's
that?
what you want,
Uche?
innit?
Didn't we play Gravenberg centre back the other day?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we did.
Played
Yeah.
Endo in the back.
Yeah, we played
Well,
Endo
you
a
know,
couple of games
You
centre
know, I
back
guess
as
you
well.
can't do
so-
that. We're injured. He can't do anything. You can't walk around it. There's no solution.
Listen, you've got a virtually full squad available. Stop chatting rubbish.
Now we have
Simple.
four now.
Don't
Four
chat
now
rubbish,
as well.
please.
4 now.
We were missing
Mikey.
one of the best goalkeepers.
Mikey, we can
in the
go.
world.
We talked about last season again. Uche,
And-
can I just
and-
and Aki?
And
Aki,
guess what?
Actually,
You were lying because the numbers didn't add up, did they?
They
Oh,
did.
there was no lies involved.
No, they didn't.
Uche and
Uche,
Aki,
because we
do you
went through
remember?
it.
Uche and Aki, do you remember when we had so many injuries? We had 2 goalkeepers on our bench last season. Around this time as well. I think we played the Carabao Cup, and most of the players that were on the team, well, half the players that were in the team were academy players.
Listen,
That happened last
and
season
you know
as well.
what I ended on last time? You didn't win last season, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
Why are you mentioning it?
Because you're acting
You're
like
in
it's
second.
like you cannot.
We're
You're
still
acting like
in
you cannot
second.
win games. Yes, you're still in second.
We're
Yes,
still
you are.
in
Yeah.
second, and we still
Well
have
done.
the same record we had last season. So stop
Well
chatting
done.
rubbish.
You're doing
Well
well.
You're doing
Despite
well then.
injuries.
There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. You can catch us up.
if you watch our games,
He won't
the
catch you up.
fact is we
We've
ain't
got
got
injuries.
we ain't got the players
Okay.
to compete with whoever whatever you're calling yourselves now, champions or whatever. We can't
Yeah.
compete. Yes, you know what I mean? We can't compete. So
Splinter
So
group.
two's down, yeah.
Huh?
Two's down.
it's not tools down. We're trying, but it's not. We haven't got the
It's not
capability.
tools down. We'll go to the end of the season and we'll finish second.
Your
That's
manager
where
was
we'll
very
finish.
happy with your squad. He's happy with your
He's
players.
not happy. He's come out and he said
He's already said that. See, you're chatting rubbish again.
What do you
He's
mean?
already said he's not happy.
he's worried.
After the game, he said he was happy with the effort your players gave. They gave everything.
That's
They were
not what
trying
you
to
just said.
win. He was
That's not
giving
what
it
you just
all.
said.
He was happy. You guys put it in. He's so
That's not what you
delighted
just said.
with the effort.
You
Started
didn't listen to
giving
all of it then.
Odegaard, this guy, that guy, they gave everything. He couldn't ask for more. He's so proud of your players.
Wait,
everything.
I was
Do you
proud
guys
as
still
well.
have faith in Arteta still?
So was
or
I.
do you reckon that he could be partly to blame for all these injuries?
Great.
And no
He's,
transfers?
what?
He's
Did he
running on
break?
the- he's running on the
Him?
slide tackling him. What are you on about?
No, what I'm saying is that he's
Hey,
not really won anything. No,
Aki, you
but-
started off with a question that I thought was going to be decent and could be
That's
targeted
what I
to
thought
play.
as well. He said,
And then you just went left and made it rubbish.
I'm responsible. How is he responsible? Let's go.
Well, for training,
Break it down
for
for us.
training, you got all these injuries, and and so he must play a part in that, no? He's conducting the
Explain to
training.
me
No?
how you play the
Well, he
part.
conducts the training,
Is he the
and
hitman
you got
going
all these
around
players who
guarding
are
everyone?
injured. It's not really like 1 plus
He's on
1
the
equals 2,
sideline
no?
with a sniper rifle.
So
and take
when Odegaard got injured on international duty, Arteta was there in the crowd, like snipering man down.
Come on, man.
This guy's a
One player.
True.
What about the
He
other
got-
5?
Actually,
When
actually,
about
Saka
the
went
five?
to cross it, when Saka went to cross it with his right leg and his hamstring popped, it was Arteta. He had a
He's overplaying your players, though. He's overplaying your players. So
What
they're playing
play we
too
have
much.
That's a fair. That's a fair.
who's being overplayed?
That's the
Isn't that a
argument.
fair? Isn't that a fair comment though? on
Is Salah
Saka
being
at least?
overplayed? This
I didn't
overplayed
ask you that.
nonsense
I
is
asked you. You're
absolute
answering a
rubbish.
question with a question. Is it not? Is
Because
it a
it's
fair
the answer.
comment? What's the
a
answer?
stupid
The
comment.
answer is the answer is a question about someone else who plays in a different team, who's a different person. I'm asking,
So
is it a fair
what's your point?
question
Because
to ask?
listen,
I'm not
if
making
he's
a
making
point.
a point about injuries,
Mikey,
they're
I'm
all
not making a
different
point.
people.
I'm not
They're
making
all
a point.
different people. So we
Cool.
compare different people. Imagine that.
Absolutely. But I'm not making a point. I'm just asking you two guys.
I told you
You're
it was a
getting
stupid
very
point,
aggressive
and you're
because you
reaffirming
didn't
it.
win yesterday, and it's not my fault. I'm just here to ask the question. So let me just
Stupid
ask the question. And if you don't like it, you can say I don't want to answer the question.
All we
Craig,
did talk to you is a stupid question, and you're
Craig,
repeating the
is it
question.
fair? Okay, I'm
the
not.
host
I'm
winding
I've
us
stopped
up?
talking to
What's
you, Mikey,
happening?
because it's just there's too much aggression. There's too much.
The host
can't-
is
I can't handle it.
glitching. The host is glitching. He's on a delay, and he's on a wind up.
Yeah, he comes
I
in
am
and
on
out.
a wind up.
How can you even understand what
fairness.
he's saying?
In fairness, I'm on a wind up. Craig, is it a fair question to say that Saka's been overplayed last 2 seasons, including this one?
He hasn't been overplayed. He's been played and he's got injured. That's all. He hasn't been protected by referees either because he gets kicked every match. So if you want to add that in as well, he's not protected. So he's a star player. What do you mean he's overplayed? He has to play. He has to play.
I'm just asking the questions.
As Mikey said,
And you're getting answers, but you don't want to hear the answers.
I don't mind the answers. It's not my play. I don't mind. Go on. Sorry, Craig. Go on.
Does Salah get overplayed?
He's not overplayed. Does he get overplayed? No. The guy wants to play every game, so he plays. But there are occasions when he does get rested when we're playing teams that we.
And there's occasions that when Saka gets rested as well. You'll find that he comes off the bench and he plays. So no, I don't.
Well, one thing I would say, Craig, that you're right about, and it's just his style of play. He gets kicked a lot. Almost every time I watch Saka, he's getting kicked a lot. I can guarantee you this. Through my career watching Salah does not get kicked a lot because Salah would not allow to get kicked a lot.
This is true.
Take that.
But you take the rough and the smooth with that.
What was that?
He dives before he gets kicked.
I was gonna say that he dives. That's right.
Basically, if you watch the style, like I said, if you watch the style of play, I think Saka is a style of play. I don't know how to explain it, but we've all played football where you give me no option but to kick you because the leg is there, right? The leg is there to be kicked, so I kick it. This guy ain't gonna give you the opportunity to kick his leg. That's all I'm saying. So make of that what you will. I think that contributes to this situation. But he has to play. How can you not play Saka? Are you crazy? If Saka is fit, he has to play. What do you think this is? This is not a joke. This is your key player. He has to play. But that's got nothing to do with this issue. This Ben White obsession and this guy is missing. And
Ben White obsession.
He's no obsession. You mentioned him and then you stuck on a stupid point.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's the only player. Initially, that's the only player. Even if I give you Ben White and I gave you Saka, is this what this is about? Please don't tell me another name. Who else is missing?
Wait. So if you were to make Ben White fit and Saka fit, yeah, right. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying who else is the key player? That's what I'm asking.
We're not going to go through it all over.
There's an injury list. There's loads of injuries. Google's your friend, mate. Let's not do this.
You know, if you watch our games,
you see. You know what? Stop hiding and say what it is. Who are these key players?
You already know.
Ben White.
And if you don't,
who else are you going to try to squeeze in there? Who?
You've seen our injury list, so let's not play games there.
Okay, let me go through it. Is it Calafiori that's your key player? Is it Tomiyasu? Yeah.
Keep going. Craig, let him keep going.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, keep going.
You sounded like a madman.
Is it Jesus that's your key player?
It's Jesus.
Who else is left? I'm running out. That's it. That's all I've got.
Oh,
you're bad then. Are you gonna add?
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember some as well.
Then relax.
Are you gonna try and add Tierney to that? What's this?
We don't expect you to know our team.
Fit. What are you talking about?
You know your team. Trust me.
You don't.
I know your team all too well.
Our team's very depleted right now.
I don't see no key players missing. I see Partey there. I see Merino there. I see.
You don't see no key players missing. You said.
I see
Stop there and move on.
I see Odegaard.
Move on.
Your midfield
you're sounding silly.
I heard a stat, and I don't know if it's true. But I heard a stat about Odegaard. I don't know how many assists he got last year.
I'm going to on him as well.
You've been so unhappy today, Mikey. Come on. I heard the stat about Odegaard.
CT, you want to get my stat? What is that?
He's only assisted twice this season, something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, does that sound about right? Is it true? I don't know.
He's not
been
played
injured
that many
for quite a
games,
while
has
as
he?
well. Yeah, he's been injured for quite a while as well.
You're obviously
Oh
forgetting
my
that, bro.
I'm not. It's facts. He's been injured for.
They can't deal with facts, Craig. This is
Are you guys happy with
Is
Arteta?
that- you wanna-
So are you guys happy with Arteta?
Are
Are you guys happy with it?
If you were here
Are you
last,
guys happy with your manager?
Aki's coming back to his question.
Are you guys all right with your manager?
And you say there's a delay on my one. You say there's a delay on my feed, yeah?
I haven't had
he's
an
about a
answer.
week late.
Aki, I'm happy with Arteta. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, CT?
No, because he's injuring our players, as he said. I'm not happy with him. I'm not happy.
Let me drop my
He should
Odegaard.
stop injuring our players. Is
Great.
that what you
Have
want?
hope. Have hope. I've got an Odegaard stat for you. Since he came back, you guys are unbeaten. You should be skanking, bro.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
Go
You
on,
guys
let's-
are unbeaten. You should be happy. He's
Yeah,
key.
great
He's
stuff.
come back. Your key player came back, and you haven't been losing.
Oh,
What's the issue?
Tremendous. Thanks.
What's all this angst
Thanks for
about?
letting us
over the
know.
moon with that news. Thank you.
Oh, because you dropped a few points by drawing. Drawing is not right. You can draw a few games now and again. It happens. It's football. Move on.
Look, we know our stance on it. We're not capable of putting up a fight because we need players. We're not getting players for some reason. I don't know what it is. We need to ask the board or whoever it is in charge. And because we're not getting players, we can't compete. We're not where we want to be. So that's
What
Where do you want to be,
in that
Craig?
spend, though?
I
What
beat
in
that.
that spend the last couple of
Wanna be,
seasons?
bro.
I swear you spent like 100,
Dubai,
150 million
Dubai.
pounds last 2 seasons.
say that
Again?
again.
I
So
don't
that's
even
where
know how
your
much I
net
spent in the summer.
spend like 100, 150 mil, like last couple of seasons.
That don't account for what's happening in the season with injuries and refereeing decisions and all that stuff.
Oh my God.
Net spend don't do that. Unfortunately, actually, Aki, net spend doesn't do that. So
Referee decision.
talk about net spend, but does net spend account for Saka's injury
What I'm saying is
or
that you
our
spend a lot of
key
money.
player injuries?
What I'm saying is you spend a lot of money, and then all of a sudden you say you don't have enough players to cover your injuries. So that doesn't really make much
Because
sense.
we've had multiple injuries. Have you had 5, 6 players out before? In one
Yes.
time?
This
Yes.
season,
Yes.
yeah, this
And-
season.
And
Yes.
what
More
happened?
than
What
that.
happened
More
there?
than
What-
that.
We're top of the
We
league.
went top of the league.
We're top of the league, mate.
And these guys.
Last season we won the Carabao Cup.
What's happened in that season?
We kept winning.
What,
Yeah,
No, you
that's
didn't.
what happened.
I'm referring to this season.
This
Oh, yeah.
season, name 6 key players that you had out at one time. Name them.
Six.
Alisson, Gomez.
I said key. Why are you saying
Szoboszlai.
Gomez?
Szoboszlai.
I was like, here we go. Go
So
on.
Allison,
Is he not? Is he not? Oh, come on, Craig.
No,
Come
go
on.
on, go on.
Let's
I'm
not do
saying
this.
name him, name
Is he
him.
not?
I'm saying
Is he
name
not?
him.
Gomez
Is he
is
not?
as key as White.
be
So
quiet.
you guys mentioned White.
Gomez is
everyone
in
said
first team.
Gomez.
Name
White-
6
Robertson.
key
White, your
first
Tsimikas.
team players that have been out, please.
Robertson.
You just-
Elliot.
Robertson.
Elliot.
Why are you saying Elliot? Aki, you're like a comedian in the corner just throwing in names like
He's
out
a
of a
player,
raffle.
Elliot.
But he's a first team player.
I said name 6
Dans.
key first team players
Jaden
that
Dans.
were out at the same time, and you said Elliot and Gomez.
Sorry, I was
You're
doing. I was
saying
doing
60
an
players and you're
I was-
including in
Thank
White,
you.
you're
Thank
including
you.
Tommy
What it
Assi.
is, we've got
So
3
who's playing that
comedians
game?
above us.
Why does it have to be
That's
6?
all it
I
is.
don't get it. What's
This
the
is how
what's
comedy
the obsession
podcast-
with
it's
6?
a
What's
comedy
the obsession with 6?
We have to match Arsenal. That's the only way
That's
it can work. Is
ridiculous.
we
No,
have to
no
have
such
exactly
thing
the
as that.
same
You
number of
need
players
players.
out.
So it's only
It
been
has to be
2
the
then.
same level of keenness for
Bro, you
for
only said 2.
our season to fall apart.
Allison has been
No,
out.
you only
Allison,
said 2.
Alisson's been
Allison,
out. Szoboszlai's been out.
Gomez,
Robertson's been out.
Konate has been out.
Right, can one of you talk at a time, please?
Okay. Can I? I'll throw mine in, and then Uche, you can add ones that I've missed. Okay. So
All
I'm
at
gonna
the same
say
time.
Alisson,
All at the same time. Go on.
Alisson, Robertson, Szoboszlai, Jones, Jota, and I'm gonna stop there. That's where I'm gonna stop. Uche, you got any more to add?
Yeah, like I said, Konate was
Add those
Konate
key
Okay.
players.
for a while.
Gomez.
Oh, Konate. Sorry, Konate. I forgot about
Konate
him.
and
He was out.
Gomez. Yeah.
You mentioned
That
bench
was how
players.
many was that? Szoboszlai's a
Probably
starter.
about 6
Robertson's a
with 2
starter.
starters.
Alisson's a starter. Konate's a starter. Jota's a starter.
Free. So John's not a starter. Don't give me that.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
Craig.
what games are you watching, Craig?
Craig.
Any Liverpool game I've watched, he ain't started. So I don't know.
That's
Because
because
he's
he's injured.
That's why.
Because he's injured.
He ain't
He's-
starting for you guys. Come on.
Is
stop.
no, seriously. Seriously.
So
When
who's
we
this?
started the season,
Who's?
when we started the season, we started with Jota. The reason why he stopped starting was literally because he got injured in the game. And since
exactly
then,
that.
we've been doing all this other stuff, playing Diaz as a false nine to playing Nunez sometimes. Genuinely, if everybody was fit today, fully fit, without any problem of injury,
Start.
Jota would be starting for
100%.
this football club. No question about it.
100%.
That's not me.
Everyone's okay now. Everyone's okay now, though, right?
No, they're not, because Jota got injured again.
Okay, so just Jota now. Or is you
Now
still...
it's Jota and Gomez.
And Gomez.
Oh, just two.
Why
Okay.
do we keep? Why are you keep mentioning Gomez like he's a key player?
It's a mad. It's crazy.
Because
For
he
us,
came
when we
in
get-
when Konate
What's his position
Mikey.
in the team? Who's taking his
He's
position
taking-
up at the moment?
because he came, the reason why I'm mentioning him
Who's
is because
covering
he came
him?
in when Konate was injured.
Who's covering Gomez's
But wait,
position?
you're saying that the Arsenal bench, you got no cover, right? Gomez is cover, but he's top quality cover. So if you lose Gomez, then you lose cover from the bench. So he's a key player in that respect.
We're talking about first team, Aki. We're transitioning in the
Well, it depends
conversation.
what you want to call
but
it.
you don't normally have 11.
If you name your first team as in your first 11, I don't think you're missing more than 2. So what's the issue? I don't understand. Your first team, your first 3, you probably play Partey, Rice, and Odegaard in midfield. Up front, you probably play Martinelli, Trossard, and Saka. Or Martinelli, Martinelli, Kai Havertz, and
Yeah.
Saka. Right?
Yep.
At the back, you probably play everyone fit. Saliba with Gabriel, Ben White, and Timber. What's the issue? What's the 6 players you keep talking about? What's the issue?
Oh my god!
You
know what? Wait, be quiet a minute and I'll explain. Be quiet and I'll explain. Right. If Saka's injured, who's going to come in for him? Nwaneri. Nwaneri's injured. Who comes in for him? It would have been Sterling, but Sterling was injured. Now he's come back. They were injured. Jesus came in. Guess what? Jesus is injured. That's a cycle of 4. Now, don't jump in. Ben White's injured. Calafiori's injured. Tomiyasu's injured. In fact, Tomiyasu and White have been injured most of the season. Calafiori's been injured a large part of the season. Injured, comes back. Injured, comes back. Saliba's now out injured. Don't tell me they're not significant. It's stupid.
No, you just said why
Because, listen.
Waneri and all these other guys. What is this?
I just told you a cycle of who plays.
Yeah, but you
I'm
dismiss
explaining
Gomez
to you,
as somebody that was key.
Bro, 1 second. You're explaining for the 6 injuries to be explained. You're asking for the 6 injuries to be explained. And then you're asking why. Does it make sense?
What I'm saying to you is you can't include them. Your first 11, out of that first 11, who's actually currently missing? You can't.
I just agreed with you. And then I said I'll outline why we're talking about the 6 injuries.
Right.
What's going on here?
You shouldn't be
Listen
talking
back
about
to the pod after.
You shouldn't be talking about no 6, man. It's like maximum 3, and you should have solutions.
All right. There aren't 6 players injured. There aren't 6 players injured. It's a myth.
Stop saying that you're depending on one area, man. Because at the end of the day, it's sad that Saka is out. I'll give you that. It's very sad. I want him fit. So I like the guy. I've always liked Saka. He's my guy.
He's not your guy.
He is my guy. What are you talking about?
Saka don't know.
No, he's not.
What are you talking about?
No
Saka
one,
is
nothing
originally.
to you.
It's originally got his roots deep rooted in West Africa. What are you talking about?
Hey,
My
3
guy.
lions.
Stop.
About 3 lions.
Yeah.
3 lions.
About 3 lions.
Saka don't know you, bro.
Don't make me say something I shouldn't be saying on here, man.
Yeah, watch yourself.
Saka's your
3
boy.
lions. Try to hold me back here. Try to trigger me differently. Please. 3 lions. Tommy, someone from Lagos is talking about 3 lions. Move, man. Talk about something else and change the subject, please.
Hey.
Let's talk about the games that are coming up this weekend then, because we've got Ipswich at home on Saturday or Sunday. I don't even know which day it is. Arsenal, I have no idea who you're playing. Who have you guys got? Wolves away or home?
We do some preparation, guys. Come on, man. Jesus Christ. Liverpool got Ipswich. Arsenal have got Wolves. It should be 3 points for each team. Move on.
Home or away?
We're away. You're
No, they're away. I think, he's right.
Tricky game for you guys.
Yeah, no question. There's no way. Arsenal would have
Tricky
come.
game for you guys, I reckon.
Every game's tricky because we ain't got
we can't score, innit?
we ain't got cover.
You got 6 players missing. Can't do anything. Actually,
said-
you might as well forfeit.
Why it's tricky. So
You
we
might as
can't
well
say it's
forfeit the
tricky.
match. To be honest, you might as well forfeit the match because you can't do anything. You've got 6 players missing.
No, you can always try.
Would you think, Craig, injury
like you did
report?
yesterday.
Is there any chances of
Exactly.
anyone coming back for Wolves by the time Wolves play? Any chance?
Of who coming back? Sorry.
Any of your 6 key players coming back for Wolves?
No,
Any chance?
none. I think Ben White was spotted in the training ground, but he's not training with all the players. So, yeah, no, I don't see anyone coming back. We're still in the same position. I'm hoping to see players come through the door, the transfer window, but again, we don't know.
Oh wow! I don't think you guys need any players. I think that's overhyped anyway. But that's just.
So who's to blame? Kroenke or Arteta? For the lack of transfer.
Let's save that for another pod, innit?
Bro, this delay happens like periodically on the pod.
Where was you last week, mate? You know what I mean? Yeah, so that's what we were discussing last week. We don't know who to blame.
Listen,
who's in charge.
The key thing is that clearly they got a plan because they're lining up Zubameni for the summer. So they've got a plan of signings that they wanted to sign.
That's been denied.
Obviously,
in the Spanish
injuries. Sorry,
it's been denied. Someone made it up, like Craig spoke to one of his people.
It can be when he's there. Yeah. So Zubamendi's being lined up for the summer, and there are other players, obviously, that we've been linked with from the summer. And it just depends if we can do a deal for any of them. If we can't, then we go to the summer and we will have signings, but it will be forfeiting a season where we could try and do something in the Champions League because Liverpool are already champions. So,
bro, the problem was your manager decided to go with Kai Havertz up front.
No, it wasn't. We tried to sign a striker in the summer.
You
So
know, what do you mean you tried?
We tried to sign Sesko. It's well publicized. Do your research. We tried to sign Sesko.
Yeah, what happened? You negotiation broke down. What happened?
He signed with Leipzig.
Yeah, he rejected.
That's what happened.
How are you gonna lose out to Leipzig? Big man like Arsenal losing out to Leipzig. You can't be open for transfer.
Could you imagine why it happened?
Yeah. What happened? It's like Cunha, right? Aki? Cunha signed a new deal. I thought you said it wasn't possible.
Except for we actually are linked with Sesko in terms of having made inquiries, and we haven't made inquiries for Cunha. That was who I wanted.
Yeah.
What about Neco Williams?
Sesko, go and buy the guy, man. You just tell him to come here like a big club like you. What's the problem? Why are you wasting time?
See. Depends if they want to pay Nunez money.
Nunez money.
You had to get that in there. The thing, that Nunez money got us 3 points last night, so I can't complain.
That's it.
I can't complain.
Well,
But you know what? I'm
well
almost certain that Nunez money will throw away 3 points soon. So hopefully.
Well,
yeah, probably.
Not enough points.
If he gets runs against, he will lose points for you. I'm sure.
Probably. I can't deny it. I can't deny it.
There's a clear difference between Gunman Jota and Nunez.
Because he's not playing it. So he's not
if
that
Nunez
silly.
plays, I'm happy.
The manager is not silly, man. If he's not doing
the odds anomaly of yesterday for him being able to forfeit.
He had a decent season last season. He got double figures in terms of goals.
He did, and assists. He did.
And the thing is, you're forgetting.
He's looking good for this season.
He's not starting games.
New manager, new style of play.
You're missing the fact that he's not starting games.
Yeah, but the thing is, the question I want to know, Uche, the question I want to know is that Arteta's fault?
Yeah,
I think so. Probably Arteta's fault.
I reckon
I think a big part of the blame for Arsenal.
Arsenal,
you've got like a losing mentality.
Anyway, send those clips to him. Match of the day clips. Send him the handball. Maybe they'll find.
I sent it. DMs.
It's gone.
Check your DMs afterwards. Yeah. Check your DMs.
All
right then, guys.
You blocked me. I don't know.
All of a sudden, they don't watch football after their team draw. They just stop.
Hey, listen. Let's move on. What's your predictions for the Ipswich game? How many?
Nah, 2-0.
5.
2. Aki, realistic.
5-0.
Yeah. Real.
2-1. 2-1.
Oh
Liam Delap.
my god.
Liam Delap special.
5-0 because at the end
Liverpool
of the day,
will get at least 5 goals.
No, because once
I
he
don't
gets
think so.
banged up like that, it happens all the time. They got banged up at home. They're coming away from home. They're gonna do what I just said before, which is very low block, and everyone sit back and just sit there. And it's very difficult to break that down. Today they try and play for their fans today, and they go destroy because everyone's thinking, "Oh, it's Man City."
No, they
Man City.
didn't.
Man City can still play ball. Man City tore
No,
them
they
up.
didn't. They actually went to try and stay in. They didn't even engage. They had 5 at the back and they didn't press.
Yeah, but they cut them to pieces, no?
Yeah, easily.
If there's no
Easy.
chances,
And that's
like,
what you guys will do.
Nah, man.
if there's no chances,
In the
they
first
could be
half,
1-0
they
up.
did.
Yeah.
They did, yeah. They
It's
like
gonna
it's a
be a
handful.
mix and match team. At the end of the day, we're recovering from our exertions on the midweek where we're playing Ipswich, and we need to change it up again for Ipswich. So
Leo.
a nice 2-0 professional win. That's it. We move on. We don't do big numbers for no reason. We leave that to people that go 2-0 up and then start blaming injuries. We don't do that. We just win. That's what we do.
It's good when you got a full squad, like a full fit squad, though.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah.
We don't do
It's
2-0 up
nice.
at home and then
Must be
What
nice.
mess it up.
Craig, CT and Mikey, what's your prediction for Wolves? Score.
1-0.
I think we'll concede, so I'll go 2-1.
Wolves 1,
Arsenal.
Arsenal 5.
2-2.
Oh,
I
boy.
reckon.
This guy.
2-2.
This
Who's
time,
going to score the 5 goals?
Yeah,
the
who?
hat trick by Martinelli, one by Trossard,
Now we know he's taking the lick. Like, a hat trick by
one by Trossard, and one by Merino. There you go.
Aki, what's a realistic score?
2-2, I reckon.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
going to go with.
I didn't give my Ipswich score. Sorry.
Go
I
on.
haven't given my.
2-0
So you go
2-0 Ipswich. So like, you laugh.
You want to put a bet on that, Craig?
Huh?
A
I'm
bet-
not betting.
you-
Not betting, man.
Ah, okay.
You know what I
Okay.
I knew I was
Leave it,
going
man.
straight
Leave
away.
it, my Craig. Leave it, my.
Go on, Ross, sorry, you were doing the Arsenal
my-
prediction.
Yeah, my prediction 3-1. 3-1 to Arsenal. Havertz, Rice, and Trossard. Nice, comfortable win. Yeah, you take that?
3-1's not comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna score. I think they'll definitely get out. That's why I said 5-1. They'll definitely score, but you still be comfortable. You can tear them to pieces, man. Look at the amount of chances you guys were creating. Villa, big club like Villa, the way you guys were making them look silly, they were defending for their lives.
They
Creating
weren't
chances.
defending for their lives.
Martinez was basically man of the match for that last
Defending
10,
for your lives.
15 minutes, making lots of saves. So do that against Wolves. Wolves can't cope with that. Their heads was spinning. 5-1, man. Correct
Such
your wrongs.
It's such a frustrating season, I swear. I swear, man. It's so frustrating. But
Why are you frustrated? You're second. It's the great place to be. Second for the 3rd season in a row, right? It's so bad.
It's not bad.
Yeah, take it.
especially with the
Unfortunately,
squad
our
we
host
got.
cancelled us out, can he? He's now frozen again. We can't even say goodbye to the people
Oh,
watching.
wow.
Oh, God.
What is going on?
See what I mean?
Hey, if anybody's out there, lock it off.
Yeah. We're looking for a host.
Everybody, we're looking for a host.
Yeah, we're gonna advertise for a
This is-
new host, guys.
Only
This is One True Red Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe.
100%.
If you're a host and you've got a run in the internet,
Good internet connection.
We got a low bar, very low bar.
Please
You just
contact
need to have
us
internet
immediately.
connection.
Oh
oh
my!
my goodness.
A key requirement. Must have internet. Gee whiz. How do we
What
close
are
this?
we gonna do? Because